Hey everybody, and welcome. Today's destination brings us to a theme park that is filled with world record-breaking rides, thrills, and awesomeness. Today's destination brings us to
Kings Island.
Cover a little topic
really
about
cool
the infamous Area 72.
Area 72 car as we enter the Kings Island area known as Area 72. Here is an indoor roller coaster over here immediately to the left as you enter Area 72. It's called Flight of Fear, and it accelerates you at speeds of up to 60 miles per hour right out of the gate. But the ride that we're getting ready to get on is right here. This is called Orion. It's one of 7 giga coasters in the entire world. A giga coaster is any roller coaster with a hill of 300 feet or above. And we're getting ready to get on. I have to tell you guys, that ride was awesome. It's the only giga coaster I've ever been on. I've been on a lot of large rides before, a lot of very tall roller coasters, but never a giga coaster. That's one of 7 in the entire world. It's over 300 feet, and it was incredible. I came out of my seat probably no less than 4, maybe 5 times, and that first drop was something spectacular. I highly recommend Orion if you come here to Kings Island. So if they were to ever create a roller coaster that would go to the moon, trust me, I would be the first in line to ride it. But when it comes to this Eiffel Tower, I have been afraid of this thing since I was a kid. And I don't think I've been to the top since I was a kid. But today, I'm about to conquer my fear.
Everybody, and welcome to Kings Island's Eiffel Tower. Our tower stands at 314 feet tall, which makes it roughly 1/3 the height of the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France. While we are reaching our 265-foot platform, there are a few rules. There is no eating, drinking, running, or smoking, and that includes vaping on the platform. It is also against Ohio State law to throw, drop, or even spit over the side of the platform. If you have any questions, my friend Caleb up top, just exactly like me, we have to answer. Or if for some reason he can't, you can ask him on the way back down. Any questions right now?
Here is Kings Island looking back out at I-71, and you can see right down here to where the fountains were when we first came in. This little tiny ride that you see right here is called the Adventure Express. Right here is that racer with the double tracks. Looks like the red may be just about 3 or 4 feet ahead of the blue one today. It looks like the blue coaster has taken the lead now. I think the blue coaster's got it. So this is a really cool ride here. Look at this helicopter. You'll see the helicopter and it appears to shoot at the roller coaster, and then there's a big flame that erupts here in just a second. Oh, and you can't see the flame from this side, but I promise you there is a flame on that roller coaster. Right here you have the longest wooden roller coaster in the entire world. And although it's currently closed down, this ride right here is the Bat. It used to be the Top Gun years ago. So International Street here at Kings Island is made up of several different countries. So back there we had France. Up here we have Italy. Over here, those look like German flags. And over there looks like Canadian, way off in the distance. You can see the Maple Leaf. But I will say that this is a really cool area There's a lot of great shops here. It's a nice way to cool off the air conditioning and also enjoy the sights and sounds of the fountains, all while being beneath the Eiffel Tower. You can smell that fresh barbecue on that hickory wood. It smells so good. Gentry, you want to tell Henry what we're getting ready to do?
We're getting ready to ride a train.
We're getting ready to ride a choo-choo train.
I'm gonna die.
All right.
You're what? I'm gonna drive.
You're going to drive us?
You're gonna drive the choo-choo train?
Here we are in Ohio, riding on a train to Kings Island, and they're playing Rocky Top, Tennessee, here on the train. How cool is that? This water park right here is called Soak City. It is included with your cost of admission to Kings Island. That twisted slide right there was one of the first water slides. In fact, it was the first water slide that I ever rode on. It's still here today. Gentry, show us your train pin that you got from the train conductor. That's pretty neat. So it is now lunchtime, and there is a southwestern Ohio pizza place that is just incredible. And you can find it here at Kings Island. It's called La Rosa's Pizza. That's where we're heading for lunch. We got our La Rosa's Pizza. I believe it was, what, $14, Jennifer? Jennifer, $14 for, yeah, it was $14 and some change for 2 slices of pizza and 2 breadsticks. So as a kid, I would come to Kings Island all the time. We would always go to Kings Island. We had season passes. And when you would go to the Beast, to ride the Beast, you would always smell this La Rosa's Pizza. And you knew you were getting close to that ride, getting close to the train. And so this is a pizza that not only tastes good, brings back a lot of great memories. Henry, do you like the pizza, buddy? Jennifer, what do you think about the pizza?
It's really good.
All right, Gentry's taking his first bite of La Rosa's Pizza. Awesome. Sometimes you get into situations where you get pizza and there's not a whole lot of sauce on it. That is not the case with this pizza. In fact, Henry is dipping his breadstick in the pizza sauce and enjoying it.
Henry's technique is really good, and it tastes really good too.
So it's a good technique, and it looks like you got a lot of sauce going on there. Not a bad thing at all, right? This right here is called the Diamondback, and it's another incredibly awesome roller coaster. And one of my favorite parts of the Diamondback roller coaster is this splashdown that's coming up here in just a second. Check this out. That is awesome. Here's one of those rides where they have to guess your age and weight. Seems like nowadays everything is so politically correct. I'm surprised that they still have something like that, but it's awesome. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of games out this way. There's a lot of games in the Coney Island area of Kings Island as well. There's really just games everywhere around this entire park, but I remember as a kid, I loved playing at this little basketball hoop station right here. But we're focusing our attention on something else, because as you can see, these tracks We are heading to a roller coaster that has held a world record for over 40 years. That world record is the longest wooden roller coaster in the entire world. Now, just this past May, the world record was actually broken. So we just got off the Beast roller coaster, which has held the world record for being the longest wooden roller coaster in the world for over 40 years. It broke its own record in May when they added 2 extra feet of track to the ride. Beast was formerly 7,359 feet in track length, but it is now 7,361 feet in length, breaking its former record by 2 feet. So I have been coming to Kings Island since the early 80s, and back in the 80s, probably early 90s as well, where the Off the Rail show is located, it was once a dolphin show.
Thank you for joining us, everyone.
This is the Fest House, German Fest House. But what I find interesting is they have French fries, Italian pizza. Now the hamburger is from Hamburg, Germany. But other than the hamburger, most of the food is not really German inspired. This is the drop tower. It used to be known as Drop Zone, and it formerly was the highest gyro drop in the entire world. And this is the Banshee. This right here is the Eternal Flame for the ride The Son of Beast. The Son of Beast used to be the world's fastest, tallest, and world's only wooden looping roller coaster. But due to several mechanical issues, they did have to tear the ride apart. Currently, the fastest wooden roller coaster in the world is at Dollywood, which is the lightning rod at 73 miles per hour top speed. And the longest wooden roller coaster in the entire world is right here at Kings Island, the Beast. This roller coaster here is called the Vertigo. Super fun roller coaster. It used to be called the Face Off when Paramount Pictures owned this park. And this ride here is called Congo River Falls. Apparently we're in the splash zone, so we'll see if we get wet here. I did get wet, but I did not get drenched. Just enough to cool you off just a little bit.
Planet Snoopy.
So Henry has been denied so many times on roller coasters at Dollywood and everywhere else. But today, show your wristband. He got a wristband today. He is now 36 inches tall, and this will be his first roller coaster. You ready, buddy? All right. There's Henry getting onto his first roller coaster. Again, we have been to Holiday World, all of the Disney parks, and Dollywood many, many times. And it's very limited in the amount of rides that Henry can ride. And he always gets upset and points and says, I want to ride a roller coaster. Well, today is the day, guys, that he gets to ride his first roller coaster here at Kings Island, as he's finally reached a height of 36 inches at 2 years old. There he goes. We watched you. Did you have a good time?
I'm thirsty.
You're thirsty now? But did you have fun? All right. And now we are at the little kids bumper cars, and Gentry and Henry are going to ride these. There they are. They're ready to ride on the Snoopy bumper cars.
Welcome to the bumper car central. Close docking close. Have fun driving and remember your car gets stuck for the wheel of a big circle.
Turn it, Henry. Turn it, turn it. Next up is the Peanuts 500. This is a ride that I rode as a child, so it's pretty cool to see Gentry and Henry now riding on the same ride. All right, next ride is Boo Blasters on Boo Hill.
Are you ready? Grab your Boo Blaster and aim at the lighted targets.
Henry, did you get the bad guys?
I got them.
All right. Henry's doing a great job. He's already got 30 points, and I have 0.
Shoot him!
Shoot him!
Ah, save me!
I said you.
Great job.
What's this? Hi-ya!
Oh man, you did a great job.
My dad was trying to get me. Can you get in?
And next up, King's Auto's Antique Cars. All right. There are actually 2 different bumper car sections here at Kings Island. This is the one for people who are over 48 inches, and there's also one in Hidden Land. And the carousel here at Kings Island is the oldest ride in the park. This roller coaster here is called Mystic Timbers, and they do have all-day drink passes for only $16.99 for the day of purchase, or an all-season drink pass for $34.99.
You guys want to hear some jokes? Oh yeah.
So this is the Racer. There, if you notice, there are 2 different roller coasters side by side on this ride. Years ago, back in the 90s and 80s as well, one of the coasters went backwards while the other one went forwards. And the backwards one always seemed to win for some reason. There's a few gift shop items. You got a hoodie, $39.99, Kings Island. Really cool long sleeve tee. Over here is a Banshee shirt. I really like this. It is the ride stats of some of the roller coasters here. Remember, there's a lot more roller coasters than just this, but it shows their length, height, speed. right there's the Beast. Actually, this needs to be updated. And this is really neat. You can build three-dimensional roller coasters. It's kind of like a puzzle. That is so cool. There's some metal Eiffel Towers you can get for $14.99. Here's some really neat backpacks that they have for sale here. And they're only $9.99. Here's some other neat Kings Island shirts that are all priced at $24.99 a piece. That one is really cool. It's like a Jurassic Park inspired shirt. I'm thinking that's like a Starbucks inspired. Pabst Blue Ribbon. And like a Coca-Cola inspired Kings Island shirt. This is a really cool one too. A ride tour of some of the larger roller coasters and more famous roller coasters. There's a couple of hats. This is pretty cool. They've got the red racer and blue racer hats and the shirts to go along with it. There's a Diamondbacks hat as well as a shirt. They have a really cool 50th anniversary fireworks, laser show, light show, drone show, and fire. That's right, fire show, along with these fountains right here where this entire street, International Street, lights up. We're gonna put a link in the description below so you can watch that. It is the best park closing fireworks show that I have ever seen. That was Kings Island here in Mason, Ohio. Gentry, what'd you think about Kings Island?
So I really like the bumper cars where I got air with Henry. He wore himself out right there.
He wore himself out. I was gonna say, Henry had such a great day that this is his response to the day, guys. We're gonna have to fix his neck here in a second so he's more comfortable. But he is plumb tuckered out. He had a blast. Jennifer, what'd you think about Kings Island?
It was really fun. It was a hot day, but we kept hydrated and we had a lot of fun. The show was really good that we watched, and the rides were really great. And they have something for every child of, you know, pretty much every height and everything. So I thought that was really nice too, because Henry was able to ride a lot of things today.
Yes, and he got to ride his first roller coaster, which was incredible. And I had a really good time as well. I've been coming here for, goodness gracious, 35 plus years. And it has always been a blast. It's gone through different ownership. I remember it was just Kings Island years ago, then Paramount Pictures bought them out, and now I think it's Cedar Fair, who owns Cedar Point up in Sandusky, Ohio, that now owns this place. I remember the Boo Blasters ride years ago was the Smurfs ride, and then it became Phantom Theater, and now it is Boo Blasters. So a lot of changes here at Kings Island, but all in all, it's always a fun time here. And I recommend anybody who loves theme parks to come here at Kings Island. You're going to have a lot of fun. We go to a lot of theme parks. We've been to all the theme parks in Florida. We've been to theme parks in California, Texas, Nevada. If you count the Eldorado roller coaster and the New York roller coaster, I guess it's a theme park, that is. But guys, we thank you so much for joining us today here in Mason, Ohio at the 50th anniversary of Kings Island. And we can't wait to see you on the next episode of Every Day is Saturday.